Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the oldest but still that is very important topic, science of small saving. Why do we save and how the saving habit is going to be helpful in our life over the period of time, especially after retirement, and how to achieve 1 crore by starting from 1000 rupees and how to achieve 100 crore from 1 lakh. This figure looks, this is practically not possible, but I hope that in the end of this video you also will believe this is quite possible. So before to discuss about that saving, first let us understand the role of financial in wellness wheel. What is wellness wheel? Wellness wheel is made up of 8 components. If we manage those 8 components in our life, then you will feel happy and you will feel satisfaction in your life. So that's we call it as a wellness wheel. So what are those 8 components? Let us see one by one. The first primary thing is physical. Physical means the ability to manage your body, what type of food you are eating, how you sleep, what type of exercise you are doing. So those all components comes in the category of physical. That is a primary requirement and one of the prime component of wellness wheel. The second one is social, the ability to interact with others, either it may be in your family, society, friends, relatives, office, wherever you are, and how you are interacting. Based on the interaction, how you feel satisfaction in the social. Third one is intellectual, the ability to bring out your own talent, your own skills to the society. Based on that, how you as an individual going to get benefit, at the same time how the society going to get benefit. So that skill is called, the component is called as a intellectual. The fourth one is emotional, when you will get angry and when you will be sad, which you like, what you don't like, at least you should have knowledge about your own emotional. That is upcoming area, we call it as a emotional intelligence or emotional balance. That also one of the major component in wellness wheel. The fifth one is occupational. Occupational is nothing but job. You need to get the job satisfaction wherever or what you work. Sixth one is environmental. This is least concern in India. At the same time, this also very much important. You should have the knowledge of and role of responsibility to maintain the environment where we are. Seventh one is financial, that we are going to discuss deeply, that also one of the major factor. The last one is spiritual. Spiritual in the sense whether you are religious or non-religious, but at least you should know at any critical situation to balance your mind in the peace of mode. Whether it is a good mood or bad mood or whatever it is, whether you are religious or non-religious, theist or atheist or whatever it may be the belief, but at least the ability to manage your peace of mind, that is more important. So these are the 8 major components, we call it as a wellness of wheel. Now if you look deeply in these 8 components, we can divide as a 2 part. One is natural part, another one is unnatural part. The 2 components, the occupational and financial, again we are working for money only. So occupation also I am considering as a money, financial also I am considering as a money. Both are invented by human. None of the animal, none of the bird or insects never do the job in their life and never keep money for their life. So money is invented by human. So occupational also invented by human. So occupational and financial I am considering as a unnatural part in one side. Those I am considering as a money. If I come to the natural part in another side, all 6 components, spiritual, physical, social, intellectual, emotional and environmental. These 6 components I am considering as a natural. This is a part of nature. Now there are 2 major part in these 8 components of the wellness wheel. One is natural, another one is unnatural. In all natural part, if you are a good physique, your body is well, your body is fit, then only you can able to be controlled emotional, then only you can be the spiritual, then only you can interact well in the social. So in these 6 components of natural part, the physical part is major important and primary role. Now in the two components, natural and unnatural, natural, the dominative component is physical, that is health. In unnatural, occupational as well as financial comes under the category of wealth. So health as well as wealth. If you see in medical terminology, if you want to keep a good health, they will say at least add one apple per day. Same way in financial world, they will say like that, if you want to create your more wealth, at least preserve one coin per day. So health as well as wealth are interconnected. Of course, we cannot purchase the health, but at least if you have a good wealth, you can manage your health. Same way, if you have a good health, if you have a good skill and talent, you can make wealth at any age. So both are interconnected somewhere. So far we have understand that the role of money in our life. Next, we should understand that value of money. So what we have understood so far, how the money play the major role in our life, in our wellness wheel. Same way, we should understand the value of money. You might have heard the dialogue in your family, in your office, or in your friend circle. Sir, I have seen this land 20 years before. That was just 2 lakhs. Now it is 15 lakhs. Sir, I have seen this home or I have seen this apartment. It was just started in 15 lakhs during the launching time. Now it is become 1 crore. I hope that everyone might have heard such type of dialogue around you. 20 years before, your dream home was 20 lakhs. Now it is around 80 lakhs or more than that. Almost 4 to 5 times has increased. This is not case in only property or home. The same it's applicable to our essential things and foods. I hope that 20 years before, if you go to any vegetable market, you can purchase variety of vegetables by using simple 100 rupees. But nowadays, this is absolutely not possible. If you have 100 rupees, you can able to purchase 1 or 2 vegetables, and that too in very minimum quantity. At least you need 500 rupees to purchase the variety of vegetables what you need, what you have purchased 20 years before. If you want to purchase the same quantity of vegetables, at least you need 500 rupees in your hand. Have you questioned about any times? Everybody knows the price is increased over the period of time, but have you think about why this price is increasing and what is the result of that increment of the cost? For that, first we should understand that, and we know that over the period of time, year by year, the cost of goods, cost of services keep on increases. That is in left side. At the same time, the value of money is decreases. Here we have to understand the value of money in terms of purchase power of money. You have used 100 rupees to purchase 2 kg of vegetables 20 years before, but you cannot purchase by using the same 100 rupees now. So the value of purchasing power of money is decreased. So what is the result? This is called inflation. So to define the inflation, we have to understand in the two way. One is the cost of prices keep on increasing, that is also called as inflation, or the purchasing power of money is keep decreased, this also called as inflation. But why the inflation is happening? That is a big topic that we'll discuss in a separate video, because a lot of factors like microeconomics, macroeconomics, and many economical parties involved in that. So that we'll discuss separately. That is not a today discussion. So what will happen if inflation is keep on increase every year? We have understand that cost of goods is increased, the purchase power of money is decreased. So let us understand the purchase power of money and increment of cost in the simple way. First, the cost of good is increased. What will happen? Say for example, if you are purchasing a 500 ml milk packet of Amul by using 50 rupees, that is 50 rupees cost of 500 ml milk packet in India. Suppose if you assume 10% inflation in every year, then what will be the price of that Amul packet in next year? So we have the formula. If you see the formula, 50 multiplied by 1 plus inflation to the power of 1, because we are going to calculate for a 1 year. So 10% is inflation already we have assumed. So if you assume 10% of inflation for the 50 rupees, the 50 rupees cost is going to become 55 rupees in next year. That means if you have the same 50 rupees in your hand, if you are going to purchase a Amul packet in next year, this is not possible. You have to pay additionally 5 rupees, that is 55 rupees. So what we are understanding is inflation increases the cost of goods in every year. So you have to keep more money in future. So the same way we'll understand in the different way, that is how the purchasing power of money is decreased. As we discussed the inflation two part, cost of goods is increased, another one is the purchasing power of money is decreased. Say for example, you have 100 rupees in your hand as of now. Now, can you purchase the same amount of quantity by using 100 rupees? Just now we have discussed, or we can discuss in the different way. What could be the value of 100 rupees in next year? How we have multiplied the inflation with cost of goods, same way we have to divide that inflation with the current value of the price. Here, if you have 100 rupees divided by 1 plus inflation, that is 10% to the power of 1, because we are calculating for the 1 year. So the 100 rupees going to become 90.91 rupees, that is round about 91 rupees. So your 100 rupees going to lose 9 rupees in next year. So you cannot use 100 rupees what you are using now. So what we are understanding from these two concepts, your money have to run faster than the inflations. So here your friend is not an enemy, your neighbor is not an enemy, your relatives are not an enemy. The main enemy is inflation. So the same way we can understand the essential expense what is happening in our middle class family. What are the essential requirements? One is school fees, second one is higher education if your children are in your middle age. Then next one is medical expense. It may be for the individual as well as for your dependents. It may be your parents or relatives or whoever. The fourth one is petrol or diesel price. These are the very essential requirement. What we are seeing here is we are now in 2022. One by one we'll see that. The school fees is per month as of now 9,000 rupees is required. At the same time, if you compare 20 years before, in 2002, the cost were just 2,200 rupees. Now the education cost, we are considering one engineering degree for 4 years. The average cost is 10 to 15 lakhs. It may slightly vary, depends on colleges, but the average cost would be around 10 to 15 lakhs for 4 years. The cost was 3 to 4 lakhs 20 years before. The medical expense was just 200 rupees per visit 20 years before, but now if you go for any doctor per visit, we have to pay at least 900 rupees. Same way, if you see the petrol price today, 95 rupees. At the same time in 2002, the petrol price was just 30 rupees. This is track record. We are not extrapolating anything. We are in 2022. Just we are comparing where we were in 2002. Now you see the price, how much it has increased. Why? This is major reason is inflation. So now the same way we can calculate, apply that some percentage of 7 to 8% inflation, what will happen in next 10 years, that is in 2032, what could be our expense for each category what it has mentioned here. You will surprise, the cost of school fees per month is going to become 19,700 rupees, nearly about 20,000. The higher education cost, that is for just 4 years engineering degree, it is going to become 16 to 20 lakhs in 2032. Same way the doctor's consultation fees is going to become nearly about 2,000, exactly 1,900 rupees. The last one, the petrol or diesel price, I am considering petrol price. As of today, 95 rupees is going to become 170 rupees in 2032. So here again you can understand the impact of inflation for middle class family or the salaried people. So this video is not for the rich people. If you are rich already crore, you can think about 100 crore how to make, but the inflation is applicable for you also. But when compared to the rich people, the highly affected people are the middle class people and poor people. They don't notice the impact of inflation because they are keep on working and keep on trying to improve their income, but even though the inflation beat their income. Now the next question is how to beat that inflation. That we'll discuss later. Before that, we'll take another example of how the income is as of today and what we need during the retirement time. Say for example, a middle-aged person is there. It may be lady or it may be a man. Consider he is a 30 years old. His monthly expense is 30,000 rupees as of today. Now he is in 30 years, his monthly expense is 30,000 rupees. If he reach 40 years, consider 6% inflation is there in our country. His expense is going to become 53,725 rupees at the age of 40. Same at the age of 50, it's going to become 96,214. But you will surprise at the age of 60, the expense is going to become 1.72 lakh per month. You can imagine the person 30 years old now, his monthly expense is 30,000 rupees, is going to become 1.72 lakh during his retirement time at the age of 60. So 1.72 lakhs is required per month. So this has been calculated, considered 6% inflation, but actual the inflation is more than 6% in our country. Now suppose if he has 1 crore and he is withdrawing 1.72 lakhs per month, how long he can survive by using 1.72 lakh considering the inflation? He can able to survive for another 5 years. Survive means economic freedom I am considering here. If he is having 2 crore at the age of 60, he is going to withdraw 1.72 lakhs per month. In that case, he can able to comfortably survive another 10 years. That means 70 years if he is withdrawing 1.72 lakhs. If he is having 2 crore at the age of 60, then 10 years it can be used. 3 crore it may go up to 16 years. 4 crore it may go to 23 years. If he is having 5 crore, it may go up to 32 years. If you see the average lifespan in India, at least 75, then during his retirement time, that means we are again discussing the average person, his age is 30 now, his expense is 30,000 per month. He need 1.72 lakhs at the age of retirement when he reach at the age of 70. At that time, at least he would have 3 crore, then only up to 76 years, that is 60 plus 16 years, he can survive. If he has a 3 crore, he can survive comfortably and without dependence of others. I hope that I am not threatening you, but at the same time we have to understand what is the record of inflation in India. If you see the track record in last 20 years, 6.9% per annum is the inflation. We have discussed the value of money in our life. We have discussed the role of money as well as the value of money and how the inflation is happening and how inflation is affecting our cost of goods. Now we have to beat the inflation. That is our main target. How to beat? Suppose if you have the money, you are keeping in your saving account in any of the private bank or government bank. The bank is going to pay as interest only 3 to 4%. Obviously, they are not going to give 3 to 4%. As of today, in many of the government bank, they are giving 2 to 2.5%. Some private banks, they are giving more than 2.5%. So, our inflation is 6.9. We are going to get only 3 to 4% as a interest rate. Do you think can we beat the inflation? Absolutely no. The next category is fixed deposit. That is very familiar in India. Most of the people to protect their principal amount, so they will prefer to go for fixed deposit. In fixed deposit, the interest rate we are going to get around 7 to 8%. This also very high after post COVID period, because many of the banks they are giving only 4 to 5% as a interest for the fixed deposit. Some private banks and some debt funds you can able to get 7 to 8%. This also rare as of today, but this also not going to beat the inflation of 6.9%. That means if you have 1 lakh rupees, after 1 lakh, after 1 year, that 1 lakh is going to become same 1 lakh, because inflation also 7%, your interest rate also 7%. So you are not going to earn anything. The next category is equity market. Here, as per the record, last 20 years, 25 years, the equity is giving more than 10%. Averagely, you can say 12 to 13%, but on an average, some years it may go up, some years it may go down. So definitely we can consider at least 10% per year. So this is the only way to beat the inflation. Still, here also is slightly higher than the inflations. So now how to grow the money? What is the best way to grow the money? You may not believe money have potential to grow themselves, but the important factor is after some time. How it is possible? We'll see one by one. Let us imagine if you are eating one mango. You like that taste, you like that aroma, then you are thinking, I need such type of mango tree in my home or in your farm. So what you will do? After eating that mango fruit, you may preserve the seed, then you will look a suitable place to bury the seed, either in your home or farm. Then after, you are going to pour the water every day, and after some time you have to preserve that mango sibling for some period of time, because animal should not eat that or somebody should not pluck that. So you are monitoring, you are pouring water for some period of time, you are taking care of the tree. But once you become a big tree, you won't no need to be think about the tree. Contrarily, the tree is going to give lot of mangoes to you. The same way, the same is applicable to money also. If you want to grow your money, first you have to identify the good place where you want to put your money. Then you have to monitor and you have to preserve for some period of time. After some period of time, the money itself going to grow. You no need to bother about that money. The money itself will take care of you. So that's why we are saying that money have potential to grow themselves, how the mango tree has grown by its own. After some period of time, the tree themselves, it will take water, it will take sunlight, everything it will take care by its own. Same way money also have the property. Let us see how it is possible. The only possibility is the power of compounding. That's why the great scientist Albert Einstein has mentioned, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't understand it pays it. We have to respect his word, because he has added the time factor to understand the motion of the universe. The same time factor, when we apply to the financial field, that is the value of money, it has become compounding and compounding again and again. It will grow like anything. How the great scientist Albert Einstein added the time factor to the universe, same way the time factor we have to add to the value of money. So over the period of time, the money will grow like anything in the tremendous way. So here is the formula to calculate the future value of money and present value of money. How we have understand the cost of goods by applying the inflations, and how the purchase power of money is decreasing by applying the inflation. Same way here also, instead of inflation we have to apply the interest what we are going to get in every year. At the same time, how long we are going to get that interest. These two factors, the rate of interest, the time period, is the major factor for compounding. Let us understand quickly. This is everyone knows what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. The simple interest is the interest what we are going to get for the principal amount. For example, if you have the 10,000 rupees, 10% per year, you are going to withdraw after 2 years. So 10,000 is a principal amount, and you are going to get additional 2,000 as a interest cost considering 10% interest. So totally you are going to get after 2 years 2,000 rupees. But at the same time, in terms of compound interesting, it's a very interesting part again. The first year interest is 10%, so your 10,000 going to become a 11,000. That 11,000 going to become a principal amount for the second year interest calculation. So your interest also going to become a part of your principal amount in the second year. So you will get additionally 100 rupees. That means in second year, instead of 1,000 rupees, you are going to receive 1,100 rupees. So totally in 2 years in compound interest, you are going to get 2,100 rupees instead of 2,000 rupees what you are getting in simple interest. This everyone knows. Just for the people who doesn't know about that, they also quickly review this. Now you know that the power of compounding. Many people, they don't have the passion to wait for a long time. Here the magic of compounding is time period. You see the graph in left side. The gray color, the down the bottom of the graph is growth of original. That is a normal simple interest growth. The another above the gray color, we can say like baby pink, that is give the compounding growth. The last blue color is total growth. You can see up to certain period of time, we can say like 1,000 rupees one person is started to save from particular year, he is saving for 20 years. So the growth of that 1,000 rupees up to 12 to 13 years, almost near to like a simple interest or simple income. But after 15 years, 15 to 20, the last 5 years, the growth factor is tremendous. This is the power of magic of compounding. A simple way to understand that, we can take that COVID virus spreading. The initial days in a particular city, the number of cases may be 100, and after some period, maybe after 1 month, it may be in 1,000, but suddenly within a month, it may go in the lakhs. The growth of virus also the same case. Just this is for the example. The same way the growth of money also after some period, because of the compounding, the growth is tremendous when compared to the initial period. This is what we are saying, that time is major factor to improve your wealth, to increase your wealth. So longer your time horizon, higher the effect of power of compounding. So simply we can understand, compounding means that returns on investment themselves become part of the investments and start generating returns. That means your interest after some period is going to become your principal amount that we have seen in the compound interest. Then it started to grow. The second major point is the arithmetic of compounding means that investments start generating disproportionality higher amounts after some years, that we have seen in the graph. Third one is, this makes long-term investing especially rewarding. So you are going to get the big reward over the long period of time. Now let us understand the different age group. They are going to start 1,000 rupees per month as a saving. We are assuming 10% interest per annum. One person starting at 25 years, another 30 years, another 35 years, another 40 years. Okay, so all people they are going to start 1,000 rupees per month as a saving. Now they are going to retire at the age of 60. Of course, you know, the person who started at the age of 25, he is having 35 years in hand to get retired. The person who started at the age of 30, he is having remaining 30 years. The person who started at 35, he is having remaining 25 years to reach 60. The person who started at 40, he is having 20 years in his hand to reach 60. Now the total amount what he is going to put as a saving for the person who started at the age of 25, because 1,000 rupees per month, so per year 12,000. So 12,000 multiplied by 35 years, it's going to become 4.2 lakhs. Is the amount he is going to put from his hand. Same way for the person 30 years old, he is going to put 3.6 lakhs. The 35 years old person is going to put 3 lakhs from his hand. the person who is in 40, he is going to put 2.4 lakhs from his hand. Now just imagine how the amount is going to be reward, or how much amount is going to be get at the age of 60. You may surprise, the person who started at the age of 25 is going to get 38.28 lakhs at the age of 60. How much he invested? From his hand he had put only 4.2 lakhs, but he started earlier. He is going to save 1000 rupees per month, 35 years. That 35 years is the matter. Same if we see the person who started at the age of 40, he is going to put only 2.4 lakhs. He is going to be get at the age of 60 only 7.66 lakhs. So the person who started at the age of 25, 5 times, almost 5 times he is going to get big reward when compared to the person who started at the age of 40. This is what we are saying, that the saving is very much important and early start is always better. Now let us understand the different way. Suppose if you delay, what is the impact of delay? Let us consider two ladies. One lady named Ramya, another lady named Chitra. They are going to reach, or they are going to invest 18 lakhs each, but 12% interest per year, let us assume. They are going to withdraw at the age of 55. The Chitra as of now 40 years old, Ramya as of now 25 years old. Now Ramya is going to put only 5,000 rupees per month, consider 12% interest. So she is going to withdraw at the age of 55. So she is also going to put from her hand only 18 lakhs over the period of 30 years, because as of now 25, she is going to withdraw at the age of 55. The gap is 30 years. The overall 5,000 rupees per month, the overall amount what she is going to put is 18 lakhs. Now the next side, Chitra at the age of 45 now, she has to put almost 3 times per month, that is 15,000 rupees per month, consider 12% returns per annum. She also want to withdraw the money at the age of 55, and she also going to put from her hand 18 lakhs. Now we imagine how much they are going to get, how much as a reward. You may surprise, the amount what Ramya is going to get is 1.76 crore. At the same time, the Chitra who started at the age of 45, even 3 times higher amount per month she is started to saving at the age of 45, she is going to get only 34.85 lakhs. So this is the major difference, and this is the magic of compounding, and this is what we are saying, that you should have to start, you should start your saving practice very early. How much you delay, that much impact will be there in rewarding. So the impact of delay, I hope that you might have understand. So now Chitra is having only 2 ways in her hand to reach Ramya, I think to reach 1.76 crore. Either she has to increase the rate of interest, how much, 36.23% she has to increase. Nowadays who will give 36.23% as a returns per annum? Absolutely not possible. Maybe some stocks, some equity markets, some individual stocks may give, that also may not give every year. In particular year they may give, in next year it may go down. So practically it is impossible to get 36.23% return. Otherwise she has to increase the saving per month. How much? 75,965 rupees per month if she put, then she can also able to get 1.76 crore after 10 years, that is at the age of 55. I hope that now you understand the early start. Now you understand the impact of delay. Now you may ask, sir, I am in the age of 40. Somebody may be the age of 50. Somebody in the age of 30. I want to reach 1 crore. This is my milestone. You tell me what is the best way, how much amount I have to put per month. You see, this is a clear roadmap. if you want to reach 1 crore in 10 years, at least you have to save 30,600 rupees per month. If you want to wait up to 15 years, sir, I want to reach 1 crore after 15 years, then your amount is just 12,100. Of course, we have calculated 10% per year as a invest amount. I think that is interest what we are going to get as a 10%. Accordingly, I have calculated. So here, if you want to wait up to 20 years, then your saving amount would be 5,400 rupees per month. If you can able to wait 25 years, just 2,600 rupees enough per month. Now you are in 30 years. You are ready to wait up to your retirement, that is up to 60. Then just 1,300 rupees per month. If you can able to save, in nowadays 1,300 rupees is nothing. Even the mobile recharge, even the petrol price, whatever, even if you go for any hotel, you may pay more than 1,000 rupees. So 1,300 rupees saving per month is nothing nowadays. People who watch this video, please take it as seriously. If you are in middle age, if you are age of 25, you are in the age of 30, please at least try to save 1,300 rupees per month. This is absolutely quite possible to reach 1 crore at the year of 30 years. I hope that this video is very useful. So quickly we'll sum up what we have learned. The first point is, even though converting saving of few thousand rupees a month into 1 crore rupees looks like a difficult task, but if you start early, definitely it is doable. So the major first point is, you have to start with very low amount as early as possible. The second point is, starting early is extremely important. We have seen the examples. While third one is, while calculating what they will need in the far future. Savers often ignore the effect of inflation. So inflation is our enemy. Always we have to calculate the inflations. So the long period of time you are going to get a big reward if you start early with a small amount. I hope that the simple saving account, simple fixed deposit may not help to grow your wealth. The option may be the equity market, the option may be the mutual fund. If you don't have time to read, if you don't have time to invest about the stocks or any other things, the best way is mutual funds. So please start mutual fund with a small amount of saving. Even if you don't have demat account, immediately open the demat account and start to saving that. This video is very useful to you. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, please subscribe and forward to your friends. Thanks once again from Stocks in Silence.